You are standing on the edge looking at the horizon of your life. You might not be able to see it yet, but something powerful is waiting for you. It's just beyond the reach of your vision, just out of your grasp. But it's there, it's been there all along. You've faced struggles, doubts, hardships, and fears. You've walked through valleys and climbed mountains. You've looked in the mirror and asked yourself, why me? Why now? What do I have left? What am I supposed to do? But tonight, I'm here to tell you that God is about to give you your superpower. And it's not just for you, it's for the world around you. I know you felt small at times. You wondered if you can really make a difference. The challenges seem too big and the obstacles seem too heavy. But I want you to hear me clearly tonight. God's power is not limited by your circumstances. It's not limited by the size of your bank account or the weight of your worry. It's not limited by what people say or by what your past looks like. It's limitless. And tonight, right now, you are going to step into that power. For a long time, we've been told to rely on our own strength. The world tells us to push harder, work faster, climb higher. But here's the truth. Your real strength doesn't come from your own effort alone. It comes from the divine power that's been gifted to you. It's a power that is greater than any obstacle, any problem, any trial you face. It's a power that can shift the world around you. But you've got to believe it. You've got to claim it. You've got to step into it. When you face a challenge, the natural thing is to rely on what you already know. You rely on your intellect, your strength, your experience, your resources. But there are moments in life when what you know, what you've learned, and what you've relied on just isn't enough. And that's when God steps in. That's when the supernatural, the divine, the unexplainable power takes over. And tonight it's your turn. You see, when you ask for God's strength, you're not asking for some temporary boost. You're asking for transformation. You're not just asking to get through the day. You're asking for something that will change your entire outlook, your entire approach to life. You're asking for a power that will transcend your limitations and catapult you to a place where you can do things you never thought possible. You're asking for a new perspective, one that sees challenges as opportunities, obstacles as stepping stones, and setbacks as setups for comebacks. Tonight, God is not just offering you a hand to help you up. He's offering you something far greater. A power that can move mountains. This is not some kind of magic trick, some kind of wishful thinking. This is divine intervention. This is God, the creator of the universe, stepping into your life and saying, I've got something bigger for you. I've got something greater in store for you. All you have to do is receive it. But receiving that power requires a shift. It requires a change of heart. It requires a change in how you see yourself and how you see the world around you. You see, we're so often stuck in the small mindset, the limited mindset, the mindset that says, I can't, I'm not good enough, or it's too late for me. But God's power is bigger than all of that. It doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter what mistakes you've made. It doesn't matter what others have said about you. What matters is this moment. What matters is that tonight you are going to step into your destiny, into your calling, and into the supernatural power that God has placed inside of you. I know you've been through pain. I know you've faced heartbreak. I know you've been knocked down, beaten up, and knocked around. But God has never left you. Even in your darkest moments, He was there preparing you for this very moment. You might not have seen it, but He was working behind the scenes. And now He's bringing you to the place where you are ready to rise. You're ready to receive the power He has waiting for you. This is your time. This is your season. Tonight, you are going to walk in a new strength. It won't just be the strength you've relied on before. It will be a strength that defies logic. A strength that stands in the face of adversity and says, you cannot defeat me. This strength will not come from the gym or from your daily habits. This strength will come from the very hands of God. It will be the strength that carries you through the storms, the kind of strength that doesn't just survive, but thrives. You see, the world doesn't need another person who's just trying to get by. The world doesn't need another person who's just trying to exist. The world needs someone who can stand tall, face the battles, and still walk with their head held high. The world needs someone who knows who they are, who knows the power within them, and who is ready to make a difference. And that's who you're about to become. I want you to think about your dreams. I want you to think about the vision you have for your life. I want you to think about the people you want to help, the causes you want to support, the world you want to change. Maybe right now it seems impossible. Maybe it feels like an unreachable goal. But tonight I want you to know something. With God's power, nothing is impossible. No dream is too big. No goal is too far out of reach. And tonight you are going to be equipped to go after those dreams with the strength of God behind you. God has placed within you a power that is waiting to be unleashed. It's a power that is beyond your own understanding. It's a power that will guide you through every difficulty, every trial, every challenge. It's a power that will fill you with wisdom, courage, and faith. You won't just survive, you will thrive. You will rise above every setback, every failure, and every fear. You will move forward with purpose, with clarity, and with a boldness that can't be shaken. So what do you do now? How do you begin to step into this power? First, you have to let go of the old ways of thinking. You have to let go of the fear, the doubt, the anxiety that has been holding you back. You have to forgive yourself and forgive others. You have to release the weight of past mistakes and embrace the new season that God has prepared for you. You have to step into the identity that He has called you to. You are not a victim of your circumstance. You are a victor in Christ. Second, you have to take action. Faith without works is dead. God will give you the strength, but you have to move. You have to take the first step. You have to trust that He will provide the path, even when you can't see the way forward, but He will. Trust in that. He will equip you with everything you need to succeed. Finally, you have to keep believing. The enemy will try to tell you that it's not possible. He'll try to discourage you, to distract you, to get you to doubt. But when that happens, remember this: the power of God is stronger than any attack of the enemy. The power of God is stronger than any doubt, any fear, any obstacle. And that power is inside of you. Tonight, you are receiving your superpower. You are receiving everything you need to accomplish what God has called you to do. Now step into it. Walk in it. Let it fill you, guide you, and empower you. This is your moment. This is your time. God has not brought you this far to leave you. God has not prepared you for greatness only to watch you fall. No, God has equipped you with everything you need to succeed. You are not alone in this. You are not walking through life on your own. The power of the Almighty is with you, inside you, and around you. And tonight, that power is going to be released in ways you never thought possible. So as you step into the new season of your life, as you step into the power that God has for you, remember this: this is only the beginning. God has bigger plans, greater victories, and more opportunities ahead of you. Don't limit yourself. Don't settle for mediocrity. Don't hold back. Tonight, you've been given the superpower of divine strength, wisdom, and courage. Go out there and make it count. Tonight, God is ready to unlock a supernatural power within you. It's not about relying on your own strength, but tapping into the limitless power that comes from God, enabling you to overcome any obstacle, achieve your dreams, and transform your life. Embrace the power God gives you by stepping out in faith and taking action. This power requires not just belief, but movement. Trust that God will equip you with everything you need to succeed, but you must take the first step. The challenges, setbacks, and fears of the past do not define you. Tonight is about releasing the old mindset and stepping into your new identity and calling. God has equipped you with the strength, courage, and wisdom to rise above every trial and make a lasting impact. Tonight is the night when you stand at the threshold of something extraordinary. It's not just another evening, not just another regular day. Tonight, you are being called to recognize something that has always been within you, but has not yet been fully awakened. The divine power that resides inside of you. You may not always see it, you may not always feel it, but that doesn't change the truth. You are more powerful than you think. And tonight, God is ready to unlock that power in ways you never thought possible. You see, we often spend our lives trying to rely on our own strength, our own willpower, and our own resources. The world tells us that we have to do it all on our own, that we need to fight, hustle, and struggle just to get by. We're conditioned to believe that our success, our worth, and our future depend on our own abilities, our own strategies, and our own determination. But tonight, I want you to hear something different. True power doesn't come from within you alone. It comes from the divine source that created you. It's a power that's been within you all along, waiting for you to recognize it, embrace it, and unleash it. This power, the divine power, is not like any strength you can summon on your own. It's not about muscle or intellect alone. It's not about accumulating wealth or climbing the social ladder. This power is supernatural. It is limitless. And it is far greater than anything the world can offer. It's the power that God has placed within you to overcome adversity, to heal your wounds, to rise above your circumstances, and to become the person He's always intended for you to be. I know that life has thrown many challenges your way. There are moments when you've felt defeated, overwhelmed, and exhausted. You've questioned whether you're strong enough to keep going, whether you're equipped enough to make it through. But I am here to tell you that you have everything you need to succeed, not because of your own strength, but because of the divine power that God has already given you. That power is greater than any fear you have. It is stronger than any doubt that tries to creep into your mind. It is mightier than any obstacle standing in your way. God has given you the power to endure, to rise above, and to overcome. When life knocks you down, it is this divine power that will lift you back up. When you feel like giving up, it is this power that will ignite your spirit to press on. You might not see it right now, but this power is within you, and it's only waiting for you to recognize it, to claim it, and to walk in it. It's easy to forget that you have access to this divine power. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day struggles and challenges that life throws at you. But tonight, I want you to pause for a moment and realize that you are not alone. You are not powerless. You are not abandoned. The Creator of the universe has equipped you with a strength and power that is beyond your comprehension. This is not a power that can be taken away by circumstances or the opinions of others. This is a power that is eternal, that will sustain you, and that will carry you through every trial and tribulation. But here's the key. You have to believe in that power. You have to trust that it is within you. You have to understand that it is not your own ability that will get you through life's challenges, but the strength that comes from the divine. You must be willing to let go of the idea that you have to do everything on your own and instead surrender to the power that God has placed inside of you. It is only when you let go and embrace His strength that you will truly tap into the divine power that is waiting to propel you to new heights. This power is not something you have to earn. You don't have to prove your worth to God. You don't have to struggle or strive to gain access to it. It is freely given. God has already placed this power within you, simply waiting for you to claim it. The moment you believe in it, the moment you recognize it and start to walk in it, that power will begin to work in your life in ways you never imagined. This divine power is also about transformation. It's not just about overcoming difficulties. It's about being transformed from the inside out. It's about becoming the person God created you to be. You are not the sum of your past mistakes, your fears, or your failures. You are not defined by your weaknesses or limitations. You are a child of God, and He has placed within you the power to rise above your circumstances and walk in your full potential. This power will change you, but you have to be open to it. You have to be willing to allow God to work through you and in you. When you tap into this power, your mindset will shift. You will no longer see yourself as a victim of your circumstance. You will see yourself as someone who has the power to overcome, to change, and to make a difference. You will no longer be afraid of the challenges that come your way because you will know that the power of God is greater than anything that stands in front of you. This power will give you the courage to face your fears, the wisdom to make the right decisions, and the strength to keep going even when things get tough. It's also important to understand that this power is not just for you. It is not just something that you receive to benefit yourself. When you tap into the divine power within you, it will begin to flow outward. It will impact the people around you. It will give you the ability to serve others, to help those in need, and to make a difference in the world. You are a vessel for this divine power. And as you let it flow through you, you will become a beacon of light to others. Your life will become a testimony of what God can do when a person fully embraces his power and uses it to change the world. This divine power is not something you can control or manipulate. It is not about using it for your own personal gain or to achieve selfish desires. No, this power is meant to be used for good, to bring glory to God, and to make the world a better place. It is a power that is meant to bring healing, restoration, and transformation. When you allow God to work through you, he will use you in ways that you cannot even begin to imagine. Your life will become a testimony of his grace, his love, and his strength. God's power within you is greater than anything you can face. It will carry you through your darkest days and lift you to the highest heights. This power is not something you have to wait for or earn. It is already within you, and tonight you are being called to tap into it. Believe in it, trust in it, walk in it. Watch as it transforms your life, your mindset, and your future. You are about to walk in a power that is greater than anything you've ever experienced. And with that power, you can do all things. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, that can stand in your way. This is the divine power within you. Embrace it. Faith is a powerful force. It's not just a belief or a passing feeling. It's a deep, unwavering confidence that drives you to move forward, even when the path is unclear or the circumstances seem impossible. But here's the thing about faith. It's not enough to simply believe in something or someone. It requires action. True faith isn't passive. It's dynamic, it's alive, and it demands movement. Without action, faith is nothing more than an idea. But when faith and action come together, they create a force that can change the course of your life. Faith, at its core, is the belief that God has a plan for you, a plan that is good, that is full of hope, and that leads to a future with purpose. But what does it mean to truly believe in that plan? It means trusting that God is leading you even when you can't see the way ahead. It means holding on to the truth that he has already equipped you with everything you need to fulfill that plan, even if you don't feel ready. And it means stepping out in confidence, not based on your own abilities, but on the understanding that God's power is at work in and through you. Now here's where action comes in. Faith without action is like a car with no engine. It looks good on the outside, but it's not going anywhere. Faith by definition requires movement. It's not just about believing something to be true, it's about living as though it's true. When you say that you trust in God's plan for your life, that means you're willing to step out of your comfort zone and do the things that align with that belief. You're willing to take risks, to face challenges, and to move forward in confidence, knowing that God is with you every step of the way. Action is not just about doing something for the sake of doing it. It's about aligning your actions with your faith. It's about making decisions that reflect the truth of who you are in Christ and trusting that even when things get hard, God will provide everything you need to accomplish what he has called you to do. That means making choices that require you to step out in faith even when the outcome is uncertain, and even when you don't feel fully prepared. It's about trusting that God will fill in the gaps and guide you through every step. Let's take a moment to think about the stories in the Bible that highlight the relationship between faith and action. Think about Abraham, who was called by God to leave everything behind and go to a land that God would show him. Abraham had no map, no GPS, no clue where he was going. All he had was a promise from God, but Abraham didn't sit and wait for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. He took action. He stepped out in faith, and in doing so, he became the father of many nations. He didn't just believe in God's promises, he acted on them. He trusted God enough to move, to follow, and to walk in obedience, even when it didn't make sense. Then there's the story of Noah. Noah was instructed to build an ark, something that seemed completely ridiculous in a time when there had never been rain. Imagine how he must have felt. People must have laughed at him, ridiculed him, and questioned his sanity. But Noah didn't listen to the doubts or to the opinions of others. He acted on the faith he had in God's word. He built the ark, and when the flood came, he and his family were saved. Faith without action would have meant that Noah would have never built the ark. He believed in what God told him, but it was his action, his willingness to follow through with God's instructions that made the difference. In the same way, God is calling you to act on the faith that you have in him. Your faith isn't meant to sit idle. It's meant to propel you into action, into the places where your courage, trust, and obedience will make the biggest impact. There are dreams in your heart, callings on your life, and gifts within you that God has placed there. But without action, those dreams remain dormant, those callings remain unfulfilled, and those gifts go untapped. Faith is the spark, but action is the fuel that ignites that spark and turns it into something powerful. Let's not forget that even Jesus, when he walked on this earth, combined faith with action. He had the faith that his Father would provide, and he demonstrated that faith by healing the sick, casting out demons, feeding the hungry, and teaching others to do the same. He didn't wait for the perfect conditions or for everything to fall into place before he moved. He acted in faith, trusting that God was with him, and that through his actions, God's will would be done on earth. Action doesn't always mean taking huge steps right away. Sometimes it's the small, consistent actions that build up over time. Sometimes action simply means showing up every day with the faith that God will guide you. It means being obedient in the small things and trusting that the big things will follow. It means having the courage to take one step forward, even if you don't know exactly where that step will lead you. Faith and action are both about taking steps in the direction of your calling, even when you can't see the whole path. It's about trusting that God will guide your steps and provide for you along the way. In some ways, taking action based on faith is like a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. When you take a step of faith, it may feel scary, uncertain, or uncomfortable. But every time you move forward in faith, you build your trust in God and your ability to act on that trust. The more you walk in faith, the more you see God's faithfulness in your life, and the more confident you become in your ability to continue moving forward. It's also important to understand that your actions, when they are in alignment with God's will, are never in vain. Even if you don't immediately see the results or feel the impact of your actions, God is at work behind the scenes, preparing the way for his plans to unfold. Your faith and action may not always yield instant results, but they are part of a greater story, one that God is writing for you and through you. Trust that every step you take is part of the process, and that God is using your actions to shape your future, your destiny, and the lives of those around you. As you continue to step out in faith, remember that you are not alone. God is with you in every step, every challenge, and every victory. He will guide you, strengthen you, and provide for you as you move forward in faith. Your actions rooted in faith are not just acts of obedience. They are acts of partnership with the Creator of the universe. When you move in faith, you invite God to move with you, to work through you, and to bring about his purpose in your life. Faith and action work together to bring the kingdom of God into your life and into the world around you. This potential is not just a mere possibility or an idea. It's a reality waiting to be realized, a gift that's already embedded deep within your being. The question is not whether you have potential, but whether you're willing to unlock it, to embrace it, and to step into the fullness of what You were always meant to be. Unleashing your potential is not just about discovering what you're capable of, but it's about embracing the journey of transformation, overcoming obstacles, and understanding that the possibilities before you are greater than you can imagine. The first step in unlocking your potential is realizing that it exists within you, regardless of where you are right now or what your past has looked like. Sometimes we spend so much time looking at our failures, our shortcomings, or the obstacles that stand in our way that we fail to recognize the untapped greatness inside us. We believe the narrative that our past defines us, that our limitations are who we are, but your past does not define your potential. Your failures do not determine your future. Every single person has been given unique abilities, strengths, and a purpose that is waiting to be fulfilled. It doesn't matter where you come from, how many times you've fallen, or how many times others have doubted you. You are capable of achieving far more than you may have ever dreamed. And the only thing that stands between you and that potential is your willingness to embrace the process of becoming. The potential within you is not something that can be fully realized overnight. It's not a magic switch that can be flipped, but a journey of growth, learning, and overcoming. You have to be willing to put in the effort, to make mistakes, and to face challenges along the way. The reality is that unlocking your potential requires work. It requires discipline, sacrifice, and sometimes even pain. But every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow, to develop your character, and to become the person you are meant to be. The struggles you experience are not there to break you, but to shape you, to refine you, and to prepare you for the greatness that lies ahead. In order to unleash your potential, you have to let go of the self-limiting beliefs that hold you back. You've probably heard the phrase, believe in yourself, and while it may sound cliche, it holds a profound truth. How can you ever step into the fullness of your potential if you don't believe that you are capable of achieving it? It all starts with belief. Belief that you are worthy, that you have the skills, the heart, and the resilience to make it. Belief in your potential gives you the courage to step out of your comfort zone, to take risks, and to take on challenges that will push you to new heights. The more you believe in yourself, the more you activate the potential that already lies dormant within you. But belief alone is not enough. Faith without action is dead, and so is potential without effort. You must take action. You must move forward with intention, and you must be relentless in your pursuit of the life you are meant to lead. The potential within you cannot be realized if you're unwilling to do the hard work, to make the necessary sacrifices, and to stay consistent in your effort. Even when things get tough, even when you face failure, the key to unlocking your potential is persistence. It's about showing up every day, giving your best, and trusting that every small step is leading you closer to the person you are meant to become. Often we get discouraged when we don't see immediate results or when things don't go as planned. We may feel as though we're wasting time, that our efforts aren't paying off, or that we'll never reach the place we want to be. But here's the truth. Progress is rarely linear. The journey to unlocking your potential may take unexpected turns, and sometimes it feels like you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. But that's okay. It's all part of the process. There's no such thing as overnight success. Every great achievement, every breakthrough, and every success story is a result of perseverance, persistence, and the refusal to quit. Another crucial aspect of unlocking your potential is surrounding yourself with the right people. The people you surround yourself with will either lift you up or hold you back. If you want to unleash the full potential within you, you must seek out those who will encourage you, challenge you, and push you to become the best version of yourself. You can't do this alone. No one reaches their highest potential in isolation. It's the people who believe in you, who support you, and who walk alongside you that will help bring out the best in you. Seek mentors who have walked the path before you, people who can provide guidance, wisdom, and perspective. At the same time, distance yourself from those who consistently bring negativity, doubt, or discouragement into your life. Equally important is your mindset. The way you view yourself and your abilities will determine the extent to which you tap into your potential. A mindset that is fixed, that is limited by fear, doubt, or a lack of belief will only take you so far. On the other hand, a growth mindset, the belief that you can learn, adapt, and improve, will unlock doors and opportunities that you never thought possible. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. See failure not as a reflection of your worth, but as a necessary part of the journey to success. Understand that every step you take, no matter how small, is a step closer to realizing the full potential that lies within you. One of the greatest obstacles to unlocking your potential is the fear of failure. Many people never reach their full potential because they are paralyzed by the idea that they might fail. The fear of failure holds them back from taking action, from stepping out of their comfort zones, and from embracing their greatness. But the truth is, failure is not something to fear. It's something to embrace. Failure is not the end of the road. It's part of the process. Every failure brings with it a lesson, an opportunity to learn, and a chance to grow. The most successful people in the world have failed countless times, but they didn't let failure define them, they let it refine them. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a stepping stone on the path to success. As you begin to unlock your potential, remember that it's not just about what you can achieve for yourself. Your potential is not only for your own benefit, it is meant to be shared with the world. When you step into the fullness of who you are, you will have the ability to inspire, to uplift, and to serve others. Your greatness isn't just about what you accomplish in isolation. It's about how you use your gifts, talents, and resources to impact the lives of others. The world needs your unique contribution. Your potential isn't just for you, it's for everyone around you, for the community, and for the world. There are no limits to what you can achieve when you choose to unleash your potential. Every obstacle becomes an opportunity, every setback a setup for a comeback, and every challenge a chance to rise higher. The key is to believe in yourself, to take consistent action, and to stay committed to your journey, no matter how difficult or uncertain it may seem. The potential within you is far greater than anything you've yet experienced. The time to embrace it, to unlock it, and to step into it is now.